Hello everyone, this is the Night Angel, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do another Winx Club redesign. It's been a while. That's just because I had some artist block and I was deciding whether I wanted to do Floral or Musa next. I decided on Musa because she's one of the few characters I can remember very clearly. She had a girly style in my memory. Even though she was seen as a bit of a tomboy, but not like the techie tomboy, more like the rough and tumble tomboy, but she still doesn't like dirt and stuff. Figuring out her pose was the hardest part for me. I figured what I would do if I was doing like a reboot was I would change her concept of powers to where like she would have to like sing or yell for them. Since she was like one of the like few characters that actually had like leaning toward a different ethnicity, I didn't want to half-ass it, if that makes any sense. Because something I see done in a bunch of shows where even though they're technically a different planetary race, they'll make them obviously, and maybe this was just me seeing the character and being like, ah yes, bangs, dark hair, she must be Asian. Should we spread as Asian to me? So I kind of, while I was thinking about it, kept in mind that I wanted to make her look more like she was of Asian descent. I tried working on her civilian form before working on the outfit, but then I realized I didn't know what kind of outfit I wanted her to wear, and I was having a hard time with the proportions. So you'll see me just like pause. And this is sped up, so I always like would pause for a few seconds or a few minutes and just be like, I was either like switching videos or trying to figure out how I wanted her hair. Even looked up like what her style had been like, because in my mind she had a very distinct style, but then I looked at her style and it was just identical to all the other girls in the show. I wasn't sure what to do for her fairy design because, again, all their fairy outfits are similar, or their pixie outfits or whatever are similar, and I had worked on making sure Tekna's and Bloom's were more unique. So I just leaned into her having a music concept. I made her wings an actual like treble clef and this other music note I didn't really focus on. But they're called, just like, okay, I'm just gonna make them embodiments, make her an embodiment of music, and I made her dress kind of like this staff with all the 5 lines to show what note you're singing. Compared to Bloom and Stella, her outfit is actually, I would argue it's more simple in comparison, which isn't a bad thing because I feel like she'd have a flashier power. Maybe not compared to Tekna's. I also realized I don't really draw a lot of like flatter chested girls, so I worked on adding her into my repertoire that way. And I actually let her keep her platform shoes for whatever reason. My friend's just like, yes, they'll kind of be like legging platform shoes, because I don't want to deal with drawing shoes or pants. It just She looks like a musical fairy Spice Girl. And I'm okay with that, honestly. So I'm just double checking to make sure this is audio's recording, because I would hate to have them talking for like 4 to 5 minutes and then suddenly like go and have to re-record it. Or like not check it and realize I have to talk for 20 more minutes or whatever. However long it ends up being. I'm always proud of different things on these designs. Like, looking back, I'm most proud about the entire fact that I went with a word dragon type concept with Bloom. And then technically I'm really proud of her fairy outfit. And the concept I went with for it, and how I kind of used both Pidge and Entropica as references for that. On hers, again, she's one of the few personalities that I remembered the best out of them. The other one I remembered really well was Flora, but that's just because she was sweet. On her, the thing I'm most proud of is how the Winx turned out. I'm still kind of iffy on the design overall, but I really couldn't think of what else to do for her, because I've done many music themes. I didn't just want to do another ballet type outfit, because that's like my go-to with music characters. You imagine her dress would still be glittery, and maybe as she used her powers, the staff on her dress would fill up. I know her hair is more reflective of blue in the show, but I made it black and more of that, like, it's such a dark brown. It's black, so I gave her brown highlights. Again, her wings are my favorite so far out of all the wings. I ended up staring at one of the outfits, like, I don't remember this style of the outfit I was looking at, or the style of the animation it was from. But I let her keep more of the, like, original, like, Winx Club, like, style of, like, midriff bearing. Part of me wants to, redesign and style Totally Spies. There's nothing, like, wrong with that. Just, like, do, like, if it was a modern concept. Like, really, I wouldn't change much about the girls. Maybe, like, give them each different heights and body types. Make Alex actually look more athletic. When I was designing Musa's hair, speaking of Alex, I actually thought of, like, Alex from Miraculous Ladybug, and I thought this, like, sporty, like, half up, half down look would look good for this character. Help convey that she's kind of girly, kind of tomboyish. I actually let her keep the cropped jacket. She's the second character I've let keep more cropped clothing. I think I also did it on Bloom. I also leaned into, like, because they gave her fairy outfit lavender accents, and I made sure it was obvious that she was supposed to be more of Asian descent. Because I didn't want to, like, I don't want to say when a lot of shows do Asian descent characters, they kind of half-ass it, but sometimes they half-ass it. Like, I would say an Asian character in current media that's been kind of half-assed is, since I've mentioned it before in this video, they kind of half-ass Marinette. And, like, they make her Asian, but they don't really, like, reference much Asian culture. Like, the Miracle Box is supposed to be the Chinese Miracle Box, but, like, cats, black cats specifically in Chinese and Japanese, mostly Japanese, but it is a Chinese lore thing too, they're considered good luck, so both Plague into You would be considered good luck in China. It's very obvious when, looking back, when some producers didn't do research on certain things, so I kind of want to go back, do another redesign, but like keep the more American comic book themes, do miraculous redesigns like that, most of my more formal style, which is more Sailor Moon influenced. Just cause, I don't know, if you're going to make things with Asian inspirations or claim things are in Asia, at least like make it fit, you know? Like a lot of things take Western concepts and like, oh, we'll just put them in an Asian background. It's just, well, that doesn't translate well. That's why I haven't watched the Mulan remake. That's a story for another time. I actually had fun doing this design despite all my complaining. And her eyes are supposed to be like this, like really black, so I just gave her really dark brown eyes. And had a fun time overall, just coloring and shading. She does kind of like a more modern Mars, is what I think of looking back now from Sailor Moon. But I had fun. That's all from me. My voice is starting to hurt. Bye.